Guys, it's Della and I'm back with another video. I haven't talked to you guys in quite a while because you guys, I've literally been enjoying every second of my break from school. Every minute, every second, I've been enjoying it, and it was much needed. I needed that break so much. It was, oh my God, I am so relaxed, and I am so ready for the semester that's about to start on the 28th. I needed that break because I was feeling a bit burned out because it was a lot. But this is not the point of the video. The point of this video is I've noticed I've gotten quite a few new subscribers. So hi guys, welcome. I hope all the content I put out is helping each and every one of you. Thank you for subscribing. And yeah, so I've also noticed that I've never actually properly introduced myself to you guys, and I've never actually explained why I chose respiratory therapy. So this is an introduction / why I chose respiratory therapy video. You guys notice my new background. It's like amazing. I found a new place to record and stuff like that. So I guess you're going to be getting better quality videos and stuff, because that other area, I never really liked it, but I just couldn't find somewhere to record. Anyway, so like I was saying, this is an introduction, so let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Della. I am 26 years old. I was born in Freetown, Sierra Leone, but I was raised here in the United States. Yeah, so basically respiratory therapy, like majoring in respiratory therapy, because this is obviously not my first major. I've switched my majors so many times, it is ridiculous. Okay, so I graduated high school in 2009, and I thought I was going to be a psychologist. You know, graduated freshman year, went to Penn State, moved to, Pennsylvania. I didn't have any family over there. It was just me by myself. So I thought, I was going to like it. But then I got there. I really hated it. I really could not stand being in Pennsylvania. First of all, it was really cold. I don't like being cold. I love the weather here in Texas. Maybe not in the summer, but in the winter, it's amazing. So I hated it. I finished my first semester. I was majoring in psychology, took a couple of psychology classes, and I really didn't like it so much. I really didn't. So that year I decided to change my major to, well, that semester after taking that one psychology class, I decided to change my major to sociology. Took a intro to sociology class, didn't like that either. So sociology really wasn't for me. So being African, you are forced to, well, not forced, you're expected to be a pharmacist, a lawyer, a doctor, a nurse, engineer, and I didn't want to be any of those things. I didn't want to be a pharmacist. I didn't want to be a lawyer. I thought about law, but it wasn't for me. I didn't want to be a nurse. I didn't want to be an engineer, any of that. So I was actually pretty lost for a while on what I wanted to do with my life. And I would take classes. So after I left Pennsylvania, I came back to Texas and went to a university 3 hours away from home and was majoring in nursing. That was my third time changing my major. So I thought, okay, maybe I should give nursing a chance, because literally everybody in my family is like a nurse. Everyone. Like, there are so many nurses in my family. I love all of them. It's just, we have a lot of nurses in this family. I did not want to do nursing, so I decided to do it because, you have your parents and your siblings talking to you. Your parents are away. You don't have to like it. As long as you're doing something that's giving you a stable income, you don't have to like it. And so I said, okay, maybe I don't have to like what I do, you know, for the rest of my life. Maybe I just need a stable income. Maybe they're right. I just need something that's just going to make me financially comfortable where I don't have to depend on anybody, you know? So I started taking prerequisite classes to be a nurse. And in that year at that university, I decided I don't want to do nursing. I'm not going to do it. I've never wanted to be a nurse. Congratulations to all the nurses in my family. They're all amazing, wonderful nurses, and I appreciate all the nurses in the United States, but it's nursing was just not for me. So I took a break from school and decided to figure out what I was going to do with my life. So within that break, I was working. I decided, well, I'm just going to work and just save some money. And, you know, I don't have kids, I don't have children, I'm not married, so I'm just like literally on my own. I'm just going to work and save money and, you know, buy whatever it is I want to buy and just do things. So while I was working this minimum wage jobs, I've realized I don't think I want to work minimum wage jobs. It's not for me. I worked retail. I disliked it. I was there for literally like 4 months and I quit. I couldn't stand it. And then I started working in home health, which I loved, but they weren't paying enough, you know? And then I realized maybe I do want to, you know, work in the medical field, just maybe not as a nurse. Maybe not as a nurse, but you know, if I can just find something that'll work for me, then that would be amazing. So, you know, I was still working as, you know, I was still working in home health, but then I started taking classes, prerequisite classes at a community college, like biology classes, chemistry classes, not really thinking about where I'm going to go with taking all these classes, you know, just like taking classes to take all these prerequisite classes just to get them out the way. And then, yeah, my grandmother died at home because she lived with us. One day, my grandmother like literally passed away, and I could not do anything to save her. I could not do, like, she literally died in front of me and I couldn't do anything to save her. And this was the one person who always supported me, who always told me, you know, whatever you find, what you're passionate about, I know once you find that thing you're passionate about, you are going to do so amazing and you're going to do it well. She always supported me. And yeah, she literally died and I couldn't do anything to save her. And it bothered me for quite a long time. Like, I couldn't do anything to save this person who I care so much about, who is literally dying in my arms while I'm waiting for the paramedics to come and, you know, take her to the nearest hospital. So yeah, she passed away before they got to the hospital. And during that time, I literally blamed myself for her death. I mean, I don't blame myself anymore, but I did. And then I was kind of lost for a while, which kind of put me back. And one day, I was telling my aunt this, and then she was like, well, you cannot blame yourself for somebody's death. Yeah, you know, you feel like maybe you should have helped her, but you couldn't, and it's okay. It was just her time to go. So she said, since you are looking, you know, into finding something in the medical field and you don't know what you want to do, why don't you try majoring in respiratory therapy? I mean, I've seen a couple of RTs in the hospital, but I've never really like asked them what they do or anything. So I kind of Googled a lot about respiratory therapy, what they did, you know, and it made sense. It really did. And so that was when I realized maybe I was meant to be a respiratory therapist. Maybe since I was not able to help my grandmother breathe, maybe I can help other people breathe and save other lives. So I started taking all the necessary prerequisites for respiratory therapy. I applied into several programs. I got accepted into the program I am in now, which is close to home. And I was accepted into another program which was 3 hours away from home, but I eventually chose to go to this program closer to home so I can stay home and not work and just focus on school. So that's what I did. So that's really how I decided to do respiratory therapy. That's how I decided to major in respiratory therapy. So I think the whole point of this story is sometimes you're going to get lost. Sometimes you're not going to know what you want to do in life, and it's okay. Don't let anybody, not even your family, pressure you into doing something you don't want to do. I mean, nursing, they're amazing. They do make money, but if this is what you're going to do for the rest of your life, I think I would actually want to enjoy going to work every day and not just be there because, they make money. I hope that helped you guys, get to know me a little bit. So yeah, that's how I got into respiratory therapy. And honestly, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. It is hard. It can be stressful, but it is doable. If you just find a rhythm, something that works for you, something that will make it easier for you to do, it is doable. And anybody can pretty much do it. Just put your mind to it and never give up. So I guess that's all I have to say. I will see you guys in another video, either on Friday or Saturday, where I talk about my summer school grades and I talk about the classes I will be taking in the fall semester. Bye guys.